Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. Another day, another start in the vlog in the car. Because somebody named Penelope is going to the dog groomer today.
Yes, it's much
So she's gonna get nice and pretty before Christmas. She is very floofy. She's needed it for a long time, but we had to wait until she was fully vaccinated to be able to have her go and get groomed. So today is a very exciting day. So here's the before shot. Hopefully she'll be able to see when we pick her up later. Dropped off Penelope. Pick her up in 2 to 4 hours.
She might not get like a full haircut just because it's her first one, and so they like do different things to like test it out and make sure she's comfortable. They call it like puppy 101. They trim her nails, they'll trim her face, they'll clean her eyes, they'll do like all of that stuff, give her a bath, wash her and all of that. But they might not do the full like clippers.
We'll see.
They see
test
how
it, and if she freaks out, then they don't do it.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah.
So we, I swear we're not alcoholics. We're actually going to Total Wine. It is 8:30 in the morning. But I didn't know where the puppy place was, and this is actually like across the street basically. And we did determine that we need Baileys for those candy cane shot glasses I got. Mom requested Baileys, and so we were like,
turn right.
We need to find the time to go to Total Wine between like now and next week. And then I was like, oh, Shelbs, we're like right here. I know this is weird because it's 8:30 in the morning.
You've entered the parking lot.
And we're definitely going to get judged, but
arrived.
We're going to pop in here really quick, get Baileys, and then head to Starbucks, obviously. Did you guys really think we weren't going to go to Starbucks? And we have to pop into Target to get a couple of things.
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. What are we getting?
I'm just picking up mobile orders for Ashley and Shelby.
Ashley and Shelby, we'll see you at the window.
Perfect, thank you.
I went with a hot sugar cookie latte with oat milk. What did you get, Shelbs?
Chestnut praline.
Oh, I got that the other day. It was good. I forgot how good that one is. Okay, so we have our caffeine. Now off to Target. Back from Target, just grabbed a few essentials, cotton rounds. I got another pack of washcloths because those are kind of like socks for me. They just disappear. But I actually got Penelope her own package of washcloths because that dog is obsessed with stealing tea towels. But when she was down here with me, she kept stealing my washcloths. So maybe that's where they are. Maybe she's hiding them somewhere. So anyway, so these are hers. So we'll see how that goes. Got some toothpicks for Christmas Cookie Showdown for decorative detailing. Then I was hoping that they had some like Christmas themed nails. So I got these press-on ones. They have like a little tree. So I'll probably put those on because these last like approximately 7 days. So I'll probably put those on. So I have those on for Christmas. And then for New Year's, I was thinking maybe these, a little more festive. I would never typically go for something with like rhinestones like that, but there we are. And then I got just classic like pink too. So that is my mini Target haul. Shelby got baking sheets and parchment paper and dog food for Penelope. Shelby and I just packed up some orders that we'll drop off at the post office in a bit when we go pick up Penelope. Now I'm just gonna be on my laptop for the next little bit. My goal is to try to wrap up as much of the computer work as I can today because we have a busy weekend and, well, a busy next week leading up to Christmas, and I'm not gonna wanna be on my computer that much. So I'm gonna try to knock out and wrap up kind of like everything for the rest of the year, ideally this morning. There will still be work we have to do next week, but more like fun work, like taking content photos and stuff to update the website because yes, we're not quite till Christmas, but like our entire homepage on the sister market is all like Christmas photos. So we'll obviously, like, once we hit January, want to be able to update those to not reflect Christmas imagery. So we'll probably need to work on that a little bit today and the beginning of next week. But that's the stuff I like. Taking like creative photos, that's not sitting at my computer looking at spreadsheets. Okay, Shelby might kill me, but she doesn't have to include this clip if she doesn't want to share. I thought I'd give you guys a sneak peek of something that we're working on, exclusive to our YouTube viewers for the sister market. So we thought we might add a bridesmaid box to the sister market, with the goal of, like, you know, when you get engaged and you want to ask people to be your bridesmaids, it's a really popular trend to like send everybody a little box with some goodies and like a card. So what we're thinking to include is this. So this is a brightening sheet mask. These are gold eye masks, a little mini travel candle, lip balm, and then a like confetti pop full of like flower petals, and then a card that says like bridesmaid ? Or maid of honor or matron of honor. You can pick based on who the box is going to. So all of this comes in like our curated gift box, just like all of our other gift boxes. And yeah, so like we would completely like pack it all up. You would just add a note and we would write it in the card to whoever it was going to. And what do you guys think? Do you like this idea? Would you send this? Would you like to receive this? Do you have any suggestions for something else? Maybe if you don't like one of these items, leave a comment below and let us know. And with that, Shelby just heard that Penelope is about ready to be picked up. So grab orders and we're gonna drop them off at the post office real quick, then go get baby P.
Oh my angel bean! Stunning!
Wow!
Hi, beautiful bean!
I can see your face!
This girl. She's like, it's a whole new world for me!
This girl.
Beautiful girl!
Hi, honey. Did you have fun?
Good, honey.
You're all poofy.
This is Mom. Look at me.
Hi, honey. Okay.
What is your deal, honey?
Cozy and Nassy.
Hi, honey.
Cozy and Nassy.
Okay, we are back. We picked up Penelope. Here's her little face. She can finally see again. So they actually ended up not cutting her body. I think we said that earlier. She's so tired. She just wants to snuggle. Because they want to like train them and get them used to like all the sounds and stuff, but they did pretty much everything else. They cut her face, did her nails, her feet, like her little like pads on her feet are so soft, you know, all the things like that. So I have her scheduled again in January to get her body cut, but she's gonna be so fluffy by that point. I'm hoping she curls back up because this is really fluffy, and usually after we give her a bath and stuff, once she's dry, it usually curls, but it's not curling back up. So I don't know. She is just precious, but she's so sleepy. So we're gonna sit here. We have a little bit more computer work to do. Then I think Ashley's gonna come up because we have a couple things we need to talk about, and then I need to get ready because Ashley and I are going to dinner tonight. And I look like this. We are having a meeting in Shelby's bed because, you know, holidays. It's Friday. We don't really want to be working. Shelby's eating a whole thing of Jingle Jingle. This is her lunch, apparently. How is it? Good. We're looking at new products. Woo woo. You don't know what's on the screen. I filmed a clip. Oh. You do know what's on the screen. Not all of it. What did you show? The box we are currently discussing. Wonderful. This is Friday before Christmas.
this. I'm living. Just saying. Got a jingle dangle. Got my dog. I'm in my bed. And we get tequila tonight. Do I really have to drive?
Yeah.
So I don't get tequila tonight.
You need to learn
I need to learn what?
how to be responsible.
One drink of tequila literally like puts me out. This is the whole reason that I was going to this place was so I could get this one margarita. But do I not get that tonight?
You drive there, I'll drive back.
Okay. That we can do.
Okay, we actually need to have this meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't like the popcorn in this. I don't really like caramel popcorn. Want a peanut butter cup?
No. Thank you. Hello from the car again.
Always.
Shelbs and I are on our way to dinner. We are going to a Mexican restaurant we like called My Neighbor Felix. It is in Lohi. We really like this restaurant, and it's a good thing that we really like it because it is the most annoying thing to get to for an evening reservation.
Yeah.
It is like not how that many
It's like
miles.
9 miles.
It's like 9 miles from our house. It's not far, but it takes literally an hour to get there in traffic, and it is the most infuriating thing possible. It makes me not ever want to come here, but
it's so good.
Shelby really wanted to come because they have festive cocktails, and so we're doing it, even though we left at 5 p.m. for a 6 o'clock reservation, and
It's 5:34, and we're still 4 miles away.
it's like
But
so insane.
it's so good. They have really good nachos, and then they also have impossible tacos, which, you know, a lot of places don't necessarily have that, so we have to get like different stuff at Mexican
I think they're
restaurants,
beyond beef. I don't think they're impossible.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're beyond. Whatever. They have an option.
Vegan taco
Yeah.
option.
And they have like festive drinks right now.
Yeah, so we're excited. We're gonna go, but sitting in this traffic is hella annoying, and it's so funny because like it takes so long to get there, and then it takes us like 15 minutes to get home.
Not even sometimes.
It's so annoying to go this direction for this time of day, but we're doing it, and I am starving,
So hungry.
so I am excited to.
We're getting the nachos, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm excited to have nachos, tacos, a marg, and then I'll drive home since Shelby can't handle tequila after one drink.
You know how drunk I got last time we were here, and I only had 2?
Yeah.
I was so drunk.
But you drank the first one in literally 30 seconds.
It was so good, though. I got their spicy margarita.
She downed it and then was like, I want another one. And I was like, I know this isn't going to end well. And it didn't. That's fine.
It did not.
It's just, it's funny. So maybe.
You like when I'm drunk.
Maybe we'll get drunk and we'll have some good drunk Shelbs content.
Oh, goodness gracious. We moved to Denver when I got drunk on tequila.
Yeah. that is a true story.
That was a drunken decision.
Yeah.
That's what that
Shelby
was.
makes lots of drunken decisions on tequila.
That
Some
does
good.
not make me sound good.
Some good decisions.
What
Some
bad ones did I make?
I don't know. I'm sure there's been some.
I love tequila. It's my favorite. But only Casa.
Casamigos. It's not called Casa.
Ashley hates that way.
I hate when you abbreviate things or shorten words. You have to say the whole word.
You don't.
You do.
You don't.
You do. It is much later now, but I thought I would chat with you guys while I am getting ready for bed and catch you back up. So hang on, let me set you down here. I'm just gonna fill up my diffuser. So dinner was delicious. Very excited about the nachos. Let's see, which diffuser? I'm gonna go with this one, Fresh Alpine. And the drink I had, you were probably like, why is she drinking out of a mug? It was a like Mexican hot toddy. It was basically a hot toddy, but it had mezcal in it, so it was like a smoked, I think they called it the smoked hot toddy. It was so good, and I was very excited to have a warm drink because we did sit outside for dinner tonight. Just, you know, staying safe and all that. There was heaters and stuff, and there was it was covered, there was a tent, but it was chilly because it was like 30 something degrees. So that was delicious. We came back home. We did finally make the guest bed, so yay us. So that is done. We're ready for guests. So we just like cleaned that up, you know, piddled around, did some stuff on the house. And so I'm gonna set you down again because I'm gonna unmake my bed. Then we kind of dispersed. I came downstairs, let's be honest, played on my phone for a little bit. Who doesn't do that? And took a shower, and now I am gonna get ready to crawl into bed and turn on a Christmas movie. I started one last night on Netflix, which I will probably pick back up again. In a second I'll turn that on because shockingly, I know I don't remember what it was called. So I'll show you in a second, but I did not finish it. I think I have like 30 minutes left. So I'll probably finish that and then see what else is on. Yes, I have an obnoxious amount of pillows. I like a pillow, okay? All right, so that's gonna be my plan. Just kind of like chill, take it easy, relax, watch a movie, get a good night's sleep, and be ready for a fun day tomorrow. All right, just need to grab my night guard, super fancy. I grabbed my teeth, and let's see, let's crawl into bed and let me show you what that movie is. Okay, this was the movie I started, A California Christmas City Lights. Now, a funny story. I started it last night because honestly, I was just so tired and I was crawling into bed, and I turned on Netflix just so I could have something on in the background, and that was like literally the first thing that popped up, you know, like when you start Netflix and like something starts kind of like auto playing from the top. That was it, and I was like, whatever, mindless Christmas movie. And so I started watching it, and I was like, why does this like sort of seem familiar? Like, have I seen this before? I don't quite remember. And it took me like 30 minutes into the movie to realize that this was a sequel to another movie that I had watched, I guess, last year, and I completely didn't even realize that it was a sequel. I don't know what the first one was called. Maybe it was called A California Christmas. And then this was like A California Christmas City Lights. Like this, I don't know, regardless. It took me so long to realize I was watching a sequel. It's like, oh, that guy's in this movie. I've seen him in a movie before. And like, I was just like, all those characters look familiar, but maybe like I'm used to Hallmark movies, I guess, where, and I don't think this was on Hallmark, but like, you know, if you watch the Hallmark movies, all those actors and actresses just sort of like every year switch around and play other parts in other movies. And so I just thought, oh, like I saw them in something else and they're just in this again. But no, it was just like the same characters, and it took me a shockingly long amount of time to realize that this was a sequel to a movie that I had watched before, and this was all the same cast. Anyways, that was kind of embarrassing. I really laughed at myself and was embarrassed for myself when I figured that out last night. So I'm just gonna finish it because I don't like not finishing things. Is it the best movie I've ever seen? Absolutely not. Would I recommend it? Not really. But I'm gonna watch it anyways. Then we'll see what else I find. But all right, I'm gonna get cozy, turn the lights off, just relax, enjoy the rest of my Friday night. Hope you guys are having a lovely last weekend before Christmas, and we will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Bye.